Hi everyone, my name is Akshaya Kaure. I'm a nature and animal communicator, which means I can speak to plants, animals, and other species and have two-way conversations with them. Grounding is an important technique that is useful not just in communications but also everything else that we do. It's not an isolated thing that we do that we need to ground ourselves only before communication. It's a state of being because we need to be grounded to do absolutely anything and everything. We can't be thinking about 10 other things while doing something because obviously then the activity that needs focus and needs our attention will not get it because we are thinking about everything else. So grounding is just any activity, positive activity that can help us calm down, that can help us be in the moment, and that can help us differentiate between the clutter in our head versus what needs focus. So while we can have other thoughts, we don't need to go completely blank. We are able to differentiate between what needs our attention versus what can wait a little longer despite us having those random thoughts in our head. So that is what grounding is for me. And in this video, I'm going to share with you three very personal grounding techniques. These are techniques that I really didn't know were grounding for me. I never did them as my grounding techniques. But now over time, I've realized that every time I do these things, it automatically grounds me. So it's not intentional. It's just something that my body, my mind, my spirit has learned that this is also grounding. These are very quick things and they are a part of my routine. So I urge you to try them out. Maybe it works for you. If not, I'm sure you'll have many other ways to ground yourself. So you can also share your techniques in the comment section below. So the first technique that I find to be grounding is having my cup of coffee in the morning. I absolutely love coffee. My day begins with coffee, black coffee, coffee otherwise. I absolutely love it. And when I have my coffee, I can only taste it. I can only smell it. I'm not thinking of anything else. My mouth is filled with the flavor and the aroma of the coffee, and it is an absolutely grounding experience for me. Even in fact, after I've had that coffee, I can feel it in my mouth. The taste still lingers on, and that just instantly puts me in a state of being present and in the moment, and it is something I thoroughly enjoy. And like I said, this was never a grounding activity for me until recently when I realized it just automatically grounds me, and it's the first thing I do in the morning anyway. After waking up, freshening up, I have my cup of coffee, and that really helps me ground myself. So having my cup of coffee, especially in the morning, is extremely grounding. The next thing that I find to be grounding is having a cup of water, a glass of water. Water as an element itself is very grounding. I am someone who's very attracted to the water element. It is a grounding element for me. So anything to do with water really grounds me, and this is something I'm aware of. So having showers, going for a swim, everything is very grounding for me. But specifically having a glass of water is grounding because I do keep hydrating myself throughout the day, and each time I take a break to have a glass of water, it completely shifts my energy, it realigns my energy, it makes me feel more present in the moment. And as I have that water, that just freshness, like with every sip, I just feel fresh, I just feel in the moment, and it instantly helps me focus better on the things that I need to focus on. So having a glass of water is definitely grounding for me. And the third technique that has helped me ground is listening to a particular song that I really enjoy. And of course, the songs have changed over time. It's not the same song every few months or maybe every many months. The song changes. So there are certain songs that I can just listen to on repeat back to back, and it just takes me in this trance, so to say, when I listen to these songs, and I just feel it in my body. It's not just what I'm listening to, but I feel it in my body, and it's a completely different experience. And I'm sure a lot of you may have similar experiences with music or any kind of art, because that's what art does to us. So anytime I have the uh, opportunity to listen to a song while doing something, because of course I can't do it when I am taking a class or when I'm communicating. So at other times when I have an opportunity to listen to a song and do some work, I definitely pick that one song to begin with, and then the playlist goes on. But that song just puts me in the right space and really helps me focus. So these are three grounding activities that I've learned help me ground myself. They were never really grounding activities for me, but I've learned now that they really are. And I hope that you find yours, things that are simple, easy, quick, but they really shift our energy. So if you have such grounding activities, do mention them in the comment section below. Until the next video, bye bye.